Hi everyone, welcome to the CBoom Show. I'm Chris.
I'm Peter.
I'm Alex.
What we're trying to do is help you make a pick, cover a spread, and win a ticket or two. First things first, shout out to our sponsors, Tata's Hot Sauce Emporium
Brings that flavor to your table.
and Extreme G Gaming.
Located at Yonge and Eglinton at Gamerama.
Go there for all your gaming needs, whether it's the new stuff, the retro stuff, or just have questions on upcoming games. They're very knowledgeable and they got all the stuff you need to have some good gaming action.
Yep. Perfect.
All right, let's get
Madden 22.
Madden
Awesome.
22.
Awesome.
Rider Republic coming out tomorrow. I'm excited. All right, that being said, NFL Week 8. I'm so excited. Week 7 was disaster. However,
We
I
won't
survived,
talk about it.
I survived my loser pool. Thank you so much,
Disasters.
Mushball. I appreciate the, hey, you haven't made your pick yet. It's 11 o'clock Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm.
So sorry, won't happen again. However, survived. I'm live in all my pools at work. I'm very happy. And a special shout out to a friend of mine who hit the pool last week. Yeah.
Did you find out how much?
No.
Wow.
There was an issue
Exciting
with the,
times.
with the,
Yeah, the
with
app's
the,
down
with the
today.
apps down and stuff
back
like
up
that.
now.
But shout out to my friend. Congratulations.
What's his name and where does he live?
No, it was pretty
Everybody,
pretty
run.
clear. Please
Look at
do
him.
not mention names, addresses, height, or
Uh-huh.
hair color. However, we're
Look
thinking
for the
of you,
really
so,
tall guy with
good
purple
win.
hair.
Good for him.
Yeah, purple hair. All right, so week 8, here we go. Game 1, you've got Green Bay at Arizona. This is going to be an amazing game. Arizona is at home -6.5. Obviously, with all the outs,
COVID.
sickness, COVID.
COVID's tearing
On
through
Green
the
Bay.
Packers. So
Yeah, there's not a pack there. Get rid of that
Devontae
package.
Adams and Tanyan.
Not
Sorry,
this week, guys.
One of the big tight ends, Tanyan. I mean, they still have Aaron Rodgers, and their defensive coordinator's gone. So he would be helpful.
No.
You're going against
I mean,
a team that's 7-0.
It's
And they're
Arizona.
a high-scoring, high-flying team. So
Arizona by a touchdown. You can actually adjust this spread, have some fun
Go
with
10.
it.
Yeah, I was gonna say
10,
9.5. Make
10
sure you get
10
that.
is
10.
tough. I'm gonna go 9
9.5.
because then you could even get a void with the 9.
Yeah.
So I'm taking it at 9. I'm also gonna play a safer card too and taking it about 3 just in case. All right. So the first game you take Arizona. The next game is gonna be a great game. You've got Carolina at Atlanta.
That is not going to be a great game.
I think it's gonna be a great lots of
Sam
opportunity.
Darnold is such a disappointment.
Yeah, and it's great to see
The
week
Jets
in
are
week again.
contagious. How could you say that's going to be a great
Well,
game?
Atlanta at home -3. Let's go.
I like how you said it too. You're not even mad. You're disappointed.
It's worse.
It's worse.
All right, let's move on to the next game. This is going to be an amazing game. It's a key game. Cincinnati at the Jets. Cincinnati -10.
Oh.
You take
Bengals
this-
came out last week, went into Baltimore, and destroyed the Ravens.
Destroyed it. That hurt me a lot. That killed me on 3 tickets that I had. That was my one-off. I was really upset about that. But this week, Cincinnati -10 is huge. I'm going to take it -14. I'm also going to play one -16, -18. I think the
It's
Jets
the
might
Jets.
get 3.
It's the Jets.
I mean,
Might get
what are
3
you
points,
hoping
and I
for?
see Cincinnati getting 40 points this game.
The Jets are at home.
Yeah, so they're gonna end up disappointing both of their fans.
Yeah.
It's only 2.
All right, the next game you've got Rams at Houston. Rams are on the road, -14.5. This is a big spread. Houston covered the spread last week against Detroit. So what do you want to say?
Oh, Detroit
Or sorry,
covered the spread against
Detroit
the Rams
covered
last week.
against Rams. Because Houston, I
Houston
can't
did
even
not
talk.
cover the spread. They got
No.
destroyed. They have scored 8
That was-
points in their last 2 weeks.
Houston didn't, but Detroit did against the Rams.
Yes,
so that's,
Detroit covered the spread.
and
so-
Detroit's probably a worse team. This is going to be a tough game.
Yeah, I don't know. And Houston's at home, so I mean, it's,
I would still go the Rams, but this is not going to be a key
14
game.
and a half is a lot of points.
Yeah.
So
And I like double-digit spreads, but I don't like this one.
double-digit point spreads were 2-1 last week, so I mean, I'm starting to favor toward them, but it's just a lot of points. You know, 1 touchdown at home Houston gets, not that they have in the last 2 weeks.
Here's one you want to make to a double-digit spread. The next game, it's a key game. Miami at Buffalo. Buffalo's -13.5.
Now this one I
That's
like.
gonna be a good one.
I could take that one.
Buffalo's a key game. You take the -13.5. You
In
can even
Buffalo,
adjust it to
yeah.
17. Have some fun with it.
Miami's really struggling right now, so
Yeah.
it's just another disappointment. Their fans.
It's just how it is.
You know, Tua has just come back from an injury. His, 2 years in a row, 2 injuries. It's kind of like his rookie season still, and he's throwing brutal interceptions right now. So, I mean, you got to go with the Bills 13.5. Great defense,
all
great
day.
offense.
All day.
Especially after what they did, messed up against the Titans. They've had two weeks to think about that call. So they're mad. They're playing mad, I think.
All right, let's move on. The next game's another key game. You've got Philly -3.5 at Detroit. Obviously, you take Philly -3.5.
It's hard. It's hard not to take Detroit unless you're getting like double-digit point spread at least.
I like that it's 3.5. It's a much closer spread than the game's probably going to be. You take that. That's somebody. Sounds like someone messed up those odds.
It's just more talent on Philly, and they're getting a little upset.
I like it.
But yeah, they're still. Philly's a young team. Detroit has a lot more veterans on the team, and they're still junk. So what's the answer there?
It's going to be good. I like it.
It's going to be a touchdown.
I think so.
I think more
agree.
than that, but
Easily
I like
a
Philly.
touchdown. So
Well, let's look at the next game. The next game's a key
Dog
game.
of the week.
Woof, woof.
Whoa.
Let's go. Pittsburgh at Cleveland. Cleveland's at home -3.5. You take Pittsburgh on the road. You have fun with this one, and let's go.
They've always had the Browns number. I think the Browns did beat them in Pittsburgh, and last year they beat them in the playoffs. But I don't know if Baker Mayfield's playing or not. He's got a bad injury on his
Undecided.
non-throwing shoulder, and he's questionable. I think Nick Chubb's supposed to be back, but I mean, Cleveland's just one of those teams you don't know, and Pittsburgh's pretty solid. And I don't think Cleveland's going to be able to run against Pittsburgh. So,
All right. Well,
There's
that
gotta
being
be a
said,
dog.
let's go on to the next game. You've got San Fran on the road against Chicago. San Fran's -3. To me, this is a pick 'em. I'm not gonna play.
I'm going to watch the game with Uncle Jerry, but I would still. San Fran is the safer bet only because the Bears are horrible. They took 3 points last week. I couldn't believe it.
That was sad.
Yeah, this guy. You were right. I was wrong. I admit it.
All
But
you
I
need
thought
is
we could at
CBoom.
least get a touchdown.
All you need is CBoom
we
and
haven't
Brady,
for a
and we'll
while.
cover any spread you throw at us.
Just brutally bad. But our head coach has COVID, so he's not going to be there.
Thank God.
So I might actually take the Bears. But I can't bet on the game. I can only watch and enjoy it with Uncle Jerry and laugh at his
Did you
demise.
say Uncle Gary?
Uncle Jerry and laugh at his demise. Uncle Gary.
You got a new uncle there.
I got lots of uncles.
All right, let's move on to the next game. Tennessee at Indianapolis. This is a pick 'em. Tennessee's on the road -1. Indianapolis at home.
You can't bet
Point
against the king.
No.
Take them.
But the Colts did play well. They're coming into their own. Jonathan Taylor's running like a beast, but you can't bet against the king.
Can't.
You can't. I think Indianapolis' defense, all they can do is put 11 guys in the box, and that leaves all those wideouts open. Right?
I like Tennessee too, so let's
You
have
have
some
to,
fun
yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
The next game is New England at the Chargers. Chargers are at home -5.5. It's a big spread.
It's just hard to bet either way for me, only because you never know what you're going to get with the Chargers. 1 week they're brilliant, and 1 week they're laying eggs.
I like
don't know.
Chargers.
They can put up points, but
I like the Chargers.
I think so too. New England put up 51 points against the Jets, right? So,
I mean, you
and
can't
Mac
count
Jones
that.
only passed for 2 touchdowns, so I don't know where the other 35 points came, running and trick play.
Yeah.
So,
Well, let's take a look at the next game. The next game's a key game. You've got Tampa Bay on the road against New Orleans. Tampa Bay's -5. You take this to -10. You got CBoom. You got Brady. We're going to cover the spread. We're going to have fun with it. It's going to be a good game.
I can't argue with you.
I can
with
see a
this
2
one.
touchdown.
To be
win.
honest with you, I don't even see Brady playing the full game.
New Orleans struggled against Seattle last night. They pulled out the win, but it was all Alvin Kamara. That's all they have is Alvin Kamara.
Brady's going to be out probably halfway through because he's going to be up so much by the first half. I'm so excited.
No secret, I'm a Tampa Bay every day. They're my pick, but I think you're going to see a 2 touchdown game. Take this. I would be comfortable taking this as far as 12.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game. And then the next game, another key game. You've got Washington at Denver. Denver's at home -3.
I think Denver plays better at home, but they're both bad teams. They're not doing well. So, but yeah, I would have to go with Denver. It's hard to bet on the Washington football team on the road.
Take Denver at home. It's safer. It's a good game. I like it. The next one, another key game. You've got Dallas at Minnesota. Dallas on the road -2.5. It's going to be a
boys.
good game. You take Dallas.
And bet on it early if you were going to take Dallas.
That line's going to change.
Yeah, because the Cowboy
Dallas
money
fans.
starts coming in. I've talked about that Cowboy money. It starts coming in, and that spread will probably be -5 by the time kickoff comes.
Cowboy fans throw down their money on
Yep.
the Cowboys, regardless of the
Cowboy
odds
money.
or stats. or
And this year they
games.
got a good team. So
So
And then the last game, Monday Nighter, You've got the Giants at KC. KC's at home -10. What do you do?
I'm
there?
on the Giants personally.
I'm boxing.
Only
this.
because,
Box it.
You
but
box it, but
the Chiefs are 32nd in turnovers in the league. They've given up the most turnovers, most points allowed, most yards allowed, most points per game allowed. They're 31st in 3 other defensive categories. I don't want to babble. But everyone's like, what's wrong with KC? The defense and the offensive line. Mahomes is running for his life, and he ain't running like he used to.
I'm even thinking you take the Giants here if you're getting them at +10.
Yeah,
It'll be a closer
it's
game.
possibly even straight up for an upset.
That's what I mean.
But yeah, if I
An
was playing
upset
like
would
a
be
pool,
your odds on an upset there for a 1-up.
if I was playing a pool, I would definitely box.
You
that
have to
game.
box it if you're doing a pool, but it'll be roughly 5 or 6 to 1
Yeah.
for the Giants.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's a good pick.
Absolutely insane. Well, those are the key games there. We gave a lot of key games this week. I hope you guys have fun with it. Let's move on to some MMA.
This past weekend, a little disappointed in Paulo Costa, who showed up super heavy, changed weight classes after we mentioned our show and our pick. He came in heavy, looked slow, and
Oh, did he go overweight?
Oh, yeah.
big
Oh,
time.
yeah.
So much so that they had to
20
change the weight
pounds.
class.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was a 30-pound twice. Yeah, 30-pound weight difference between the two on fight night. So that's a silly fight. The call that I made last week, I mean, I couldn't have interpreted all.
It was
those
based
things
on the
on the
original weight
weight
class,
classes.
though, so.
So, but
Keep in mind, we're
regardless-
trying to give you the picks as early as we can in the week, so it gives you time to do some research if you like to go in, make your bets, and whatnot. We're
Exactly.
making the videos Monday, Tuesday, and we're trying to get it to you as soon
The
as
advice
possible.
is worth what you pay for it, kid.
Yeah. Speaking of which, this weekend there's a big UFC going on, Halloween weekend. A lot of big names actually on this card. There's a lot
Saturday?
of fights. The 30th,
Where's it at?
Las Vegas.
Oh, beautiful.
And we have some really big possible underdogs on here. A lot of names that were silent killers in the division that are not big showy guys but have the raw talent. One of the guys on the card that I really like personally, I've watched his career come up, Vulcan Odzimir. The guy was a 2-division champ before signing with UFC, went on a tear, only really lost to Daniel Cormier and one other guy, but both
I
times
think I saw that fight when he
spectacular.
lost to Cormier.
Went the
Yeah.
distance for Corm.
Yeah.
He can attest, and he was in the weight
He's
class
young,
above.
too, right?
Yeah, young guy, really talented. He's got KO power and experience. He pays 3.5 against Magomed Ankalev, who's a solid grinder, cardio for days. We're talking like Team Khabib here, so these guys are grinders all day. Volkan clearly the underdog for that reason, but if he lands a good punch or two, I don't think the gap there should be that wide. I think it's a much closer fight than the stats are, so I'm actually going to take Volkan in that fight. And then there's a guy who I always like to tout because his name is funny, Li Jingliang. I call him Jingling. He knocks people out cold when he hits them. He's going up against Kazmat Kamiev, and he's a
This
huge
is going to be an
underdog.
amazing fight. I can't wait for this fight.
I think-
Jingling is a huge underdog?
Yeah, he pays 5.
Okay.
Now, he's a very versatile striker, hits very accurate. But again, one of these Khabib guys, like these guys come out, they're grinders, they're durable, they can take the
On the
punches.
ground.
As soon as
Yeah,
it's a
they
takedown,
smother
They
these
fight
guys.
bears.
the Jingling
Yeah,
is
they smother these guys,
is
too.
done.
and they're- Yeah.
So for that fight, I take Kazmat. And then we got a couple of big heavyweights in Alexander Volkov and Marcin Tybura. Now, that's going to be a combined weight in the ring of about 500 pounds. So, over 500.
That's entertainment
actually.
alone. And some of those big guys, they got lungs on them, you know.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Alexander Volkov is a striker who's known to go longer distances. He has that range. He's a very elite striker. Marcin Tybura is a bigger, rounder guy, but he's well-rounded, and he's durable. I can see this fight going either way. Tybura, obviously the underdog, paying 3.5. And this is where I bring us back to Odzimir. Do you think there's as big a gap between Volkov and Tybura as there is as Vulcan and Magomed?
There's a
There's
big
a smaller
gap.
there's a smaller gap in the heavyweights.
No.
I think Marcin Tybura is closer to Volkov's skill level than
No.
those two. Well, then one of them's wrong, so you got to pick.
The
I
eel
think
is
either way, I don't think it's the same odds. So when you see that kind of thing happen, you know that those odds are just there to kind of deter your bet. And then we have another huge underdog in Dan Hooker. The guy is like a really good fighter, with exception of his one loss to Chandler. He was on fire. and he's going up against Islam Makhachev, another dude
This is
on
one.
fire.
This is one where Hooker could do well.
Hooker could do well. He pays 5.5. That's nuts. I think Islam, I just personally think he's going to just, again, these guys grind. They have that chin. I don't think Hooker's going to be able to knock him out as fast, and if it goes to the ground, it's Islam. But otherwise, Dan Hooker, I think he's got a really, it's not a 5.5. That should be much closer. I could see that being a 3.5.
So there's actual value in betting on him because the other guy's 1.16.
Yeah, the thing is, a lot of these people that I'm saying are the favorites, they're so favorite, there's not even a point to putting your bet on them. Which brings us to the last two fights of the night, where there's, again, the favorites just pay ridiculous. Peter Yan is going to fight for the interim belt because Aljamain Sterling is not defending it because he chooses not to because he won by disqualification, knows he can't win. And he's fighting.
Well, you should have seen it. It was apples and
I
oranges.
didn't see
Yeah.
the game.
So
I didn't see the
bad.
fight. Yeah.
Apples and oranges. Peter Yan had him outclassed until an illegal blow ended the fight. But he's facing Corey Sandhagen, another really good striker. If Sandhagen keeps that reach,
I've
he's
seen
got
him
the
fight,
kicks.
yeah.
I think both guys have fought pretty much the division, and I don't see a huge difference in talent here to pay 3. I'm even taking Corey Sandhagen if he can keep the difference. The distance. I know CBoom
That's
had
very hard to do.
Yeah, against Peter
Peter
Yan,
Peter
it's
Yan is a-
impossible.
Yeah, against the
It's like fighting a
He's a
sack
pressure.
of potatoes. Picture a sack of potatoes. That's what he looks like.
He is a pressure fighter. He gets in that pocket, but we'll see what can happen. And then the last fight of the night is a heavyweight championship. Jan Blackwich against Glover Texiera. If he
That'll
has,
be
that's going to be a
Jen Blackwich or whatever.
yeah
all day.
all day. But that's going to be a knockout for sure. So keep
Yeah.
your eyes peeled. Both guys are strikers. I feel Jan is a better grappler. I feel he's a better Greco-Roman fighter. I feel he has a better chin. He
Who's
has
the champ
better
right now?
cardio. Jan.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the current champ. I don't know how Glover.
He beat Stipe?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that.
No, he beat
Oh, someone else beat Stipe. Yeah, you're right.
who'd he beat? No, it's light heavyweight champ. No. Yeah, it's light heavyweight champ.
Oh,
He beat what was his last fight?
I'm trying to think.
But Stipe's not even the champ yet, right? He's not the champ
Is it
anymore.
Ngannou?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yan versus Ngannou?
You can Google it.
Anyway, I'll Google it
Yeah.
after. I can't remember off the top of my
Light
head.
heavyweight.
But anyway,
Okay.
Yan, I give him this division. He's much better than Glover. And everywhere I see Glover as a good fighter, I see Yan with the same or better skill set. So I would take Yan in that. Again, he pays 1.36, so why bother? This kind of let me take a
That's-
better look at some of these stats
Yeah.
and some of these odds. And if you take the 5 first dogs, like ignore that championship fight because there's no way Glover wins it, period. I don't see it. But if you take Vulcan, Jing Liang, Marcin Tybura, and Dan Hooker,
I wrote him down.
and Corey Sandhagen,
Taking notes.
it pays
For $1.
$970
For $1.
per unit down. Yeah. So, I mean, you want to say 1,000 to 1 odds, but it could happen. I think a lot of these are very close.
Hey,
Even if you take
throw 5 units, 10 units, whatever you want on
Stranger
Yeah.
things have happened, right?
Even if you take Jing Liang off that card, because I
Yeah.
think he's the next most risky fight,
Right.
you're getting 195 per unit. That's not bad. Take Hooker off because he's the next biggest
Yeah,
risk.
no, I
You're still
like
getting
Hooker.
35. These
35 to 1.
35 to 1 is not a bad return.
Mm-hmm.
You take that, you put it in a box, and you're good. I feel like this is going to be a good night for underdogs. They're going to happen. Halloween, spooky,
Yeah,
eerie,
in
mystic
Vegas.
magic
Yeah,
in
Halloween in
Vegas.
Vegas.
I'm excited. It's
Come
gonna
on, you
be-
know these guys are going to... Some strange stuff's going to
I think
happen.
it's the first Halloween on a Sunday in 11 years, so everyone's going to be dressed up in the crowds in
And
the NFL games.
Not the referees, the guys outside keeping points, the judges.
Okay.
They're going to be wearing these masks that obscure their
In UFC,
view.
yeah. Oh.
And they won't see what's going on.
And for the one person this week, before we forget, the one person that watches CFL, take the Tie Cats this week.
The one
CBoom CFL
Yes.
pick of the week.
Tie Cats. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in again. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tell all your friends. Special shout out to our sponsors, Tata's Hot Sauce Emporium.
Brings that flavor to your table. Pick them up at hotsauceunlimited.com. Look up Tatas, or check them out in person for a whole menu up at St. Clair and Rexley.
And Extreme G Gaming, located at Yonge and Eglinton. Go there for all your gaming needs. The new stuff, the retro stuff. Go there, have some fun.
Madden 22. It's a really good game. I'm enjoying it.
It is, yeah. Have fun, guys. Good luck.
Good luck, guys.
Adesanya. Yan fought Adesanya.
That's right.
That's right. Good luck.
That was
Good
recent,
bet.
too. He beat Adesanya.
Yeah.
Made him look like a fool.
He did.
All right, guys.
All right, good luck.
Have fun.
Cheers.
I need myself. I need a good day. I need a better year. I need a blunt big enough to forget I'm here. I need some food for my thoughts and I need some wealth. I need to find my way back. I need myself.